Hi guys, uh, another journal page. I've been going pretty good, keeping up. So I'm just cutting out some ephemera here from the collage book of Maremi or Maremi's Small Art. And because I'm not a fussy cutter, I didn't do it too close to the edge, so I've still got a lot of white space on it, so I've just inked it up with a couple of different colours there. Now, I wanted a lot of leaves, well, a few leaves, but I didn't want to cut them out of the book, any others, and I wanted them the same. So I decided to print them out. I googled them and found them and just resized them and printed them out and cut them out. And the little doll there is another one of Martyrs. I also googled and cut out this little looks like, well, some sort of white shrub. Looks like baby's breath. But anyway, yeah, to sit on top of the pot so that the other plant could sit in amongst it. So I'm trying to work out now how I'm going to go about it. Now, this page, it had been sitting in this journal for I don't know how long. I'd started it and that was as far as I got. So I thought, right, I'm going to use it. I'm not going to leave it. So I'm going to use it and do something with it. And this is what I've come up with. So I just showed there where I was, well, yeah, I put some Distress Oxide inks on there, but they were just too light. So decided to go with some paint, and this one was a bit too dark, but I was able to rescue it. Um, so I wanted a little pathway there, and I was trying to incorporate the colours, but oh well. So just mixing up some Prussian blue, titanium white with a bit of that red ochre, whatever it was. And yeah, you can see there that it's just way too dark for the page. So going over that stencil. So what I did was took some white gesso and mixed it up with a little bit of water and went over that and just sort of rubbed it back a bit just so it toned it down a bit, and I was happier with that. Oh, now you've got no idea how long it took me to get this plant stuck in those flowers in that pot, stuck down on the page. Ah, so I slit a hole in that grassed area so I could slot the stem of the plant in, but kept popping out. I ended up ripping the grass stuff and all sorts of things. So anyway, it is what it is. I finally just bit the bullet and stuck it down. I didn't reprint the grass, so it is what it is. So I'm now just, yeah, and in the meantime I ripped that off, that leaf. Sorry, I'm out of shot a bit there. I'm just adhering down the leaves and everything with the gel medium. And she's sitting on the leaf. I could have probably had her up in the sky a bit instead of on the ground. Don't know. Yeah, could have worked. Probably the page is a bit too small for that. If I had have used a larger journal, I think I could have achieved that. But it is what it is. Okay, they're down. So what do I do now? Well, I go in and I use some flesh coloured acrylic paint and some coastline blue acrylic paint just to try and match the background. Even though there's more pink in it than flesh, I wanted to tone that down a bit. So just sponging it on here and there. And you know what? It took me forever to do this. I didn't know where the sky I wanted the sky to start and finish, or just, yeah, anyway. So I went over with the blue, and then I went back with the flesh, and then I went with the blue again, and anyway, it ended up fine. I like it in the end. It's not too bad. It's, I made do with what base I had there. It's pretty hard to work on a page there that you've started God knows how long ago. So I'm just wiping some excess paint off those images there with a wet baby wipe. See, here I go again, adding more. Yeah, adding more, wiping it off, drying it, adding more, wiping it off, drying it. Anyway. And in doing so, I think I've just destroyed that plant. But it's okay. Alright, so now I'm going in and trying to sponge on some clouds. Some nice bright white. And I was thinking all along I would have done a quote up the top left hand side, but I thought, no, I think that's fine as is. Here I go again, putting more blue on. Done, Jen, it's done. Leave it. Yep, so now I'm just going to, taking my black Stabilo All pencil and lining where some shadows need to be, and activated that with some water. Too much black there, so trying to tone it down a little bit. That's a bit better. Yeah, out of shot again, sorry guys. You get carried away and you forget that there's a camera there. Anyway. Yep. So I decided just to put the quote down the bottom there. I just printed that out on white copy paper, glued it down with some Scotch Quick Dry, and now just giving it a bit of shadow with the Stabilo All pencil. Yeah, trying to do it there without any water. I had to open up my spray bottle to get some water on the brush. Alright, that's it. I'm glad it's done now. So, anyway, let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm still new to this collaging, I think, so I need a bit more practice. So you'll probably see a few more videos, a few more journal pages with the collage. Alright guys, I'll be back next week with another page. Thanks for watching. Bye.